Yes, he did. It was awesome when he came in. As I talked to his family today, I've kind of a role model for me. I'd like to, as I get older, have similar impact on people's lives the way he did. Just being around him was incredible to see the type of shape he was in. He was sharp as a tack, and he'd give you opinions. And I tell a story. I was getting ready for training camp. I don't remember what year, but we had Joe Lewis, and he walked in and said, "Coach, what are you doing?" I said, "Mr. Lindsay, we're just getting ready for training camp, planning the practices and all that, and getting our message ready." And he said, "Coach, you just tell them if they go into the corner with another guy and they don't come out with a puck, they're a horse shit hockey player." And I thought that was awesome. It was true in 1950, and it's true today. And that was my first message to our team. And I just thought, boy, it's interesting. Sometimes when I use the word dignitary, when people with Ted's stature pass away, you're involved in it, but you don't really know him. I was lucky enough to get to know Mr. Lindsay. I attended his golf outings. I spoke at those. I saw the impact that he had on the autistic community. Just an awesome person, and my life certainly was enriched for having spent time with him.
How unique is that? When greats in the game pass away, sometimes it's 20 years after we've seen them in the public eye, but he had such a genuine relationship with generations of Red Wings.
He was so genuine. That's a great word. He was so genuine and unique, and I think he really helped carry on that part of the Red Wing tradition, that era of the Red Wing tradition when he was around as much as he was around, and to see the respect he had from everybody, it just brought those championships in the 50s to life, and it just makes this organization that much more special, and having him around town and seeing the impact he had on people, he was a special person.
Today you had the players in line to go through. I think Nick mentioned they talked about it in the room. Anything else behind the scenes that we might have seen?
No, nothing else. I think with the exception of maybe just the guys that have just been here in the last year or two, he still had real strong relationships with guys. I think this is Lark's 4th year, and he had a really strong relationship with Lark's. He's not one of those people that you have to tell his story. Everybody knew his story, and I think sometimes when these things happen and young people might not know the history of it, boy, everybody knew the history of Ted Lindsay and what he was about as a person, because you got to see it firsthand. I mean, he was so right into his 90 sharp as a tack, and that's what was real impressive.
You said he had opinions. Did you guys ever butt heads about it?
No. What's funny actually is I think everybody has a different perspective. Some guys like to complain about the coaches. Some guys like to complain about management. He wasn't afraid to really be hard on the players, and he would hold the players. I think he felt like players won and players lost, and he wasn't afraid to come in and say what he thought that way. So it was an interesting perspective.
You have to turn your focus to camp.